voice of fate, speaking my name in humble
Shut
supplication.
up.
And with that, we are live, my friends, and welcome to tonight's episode of the League of Amazing Adventures. It is episode 49. Ooh woo. But before we get into the episode proper, a few announcements. Number one, here's some of the other shows on the channel. On Friday, we have the Calling Chronicle. They're about to start a new arc. It involves dragon nests. It's a good time. There's going to be dragon nests and dwarves and other fun things. Then on Saturday, we're taking light off because Shy is doing a play and there's going to be a video performance of it. You can get tickets at the link I just put in the chat. Go support Shy. Go support Shy.
Who is Sai?
Friendly reminder, if you would like to see it, we can also put in chat the freebie code so you don't have to spend any money to see it.
We love a freebie.
Here's the freebie code.
Theater. And we do
There you go. Will has it. Fringe freebie, because it's free.
Because the price is free, like the TMZ app, but better.
Free.
You want to see me with a walker.
Yeah. Then, of course, on Monday, we have the prequel episode to our upcoming Strength of Thousands AP that apparently everyone is part of now. So, that's going to be fun. Then
It's like I have the night off. I might
on Tuesday, I think Shy and I are finally back for Law and Disorder. Are we back this week?
Yes, we are.
Okay. So, we're back to doing the Forest this week, and I'm back to smashing my head against a bunch of cannibals. Then, of course, on Wednesday, we have the next episode of League of Amazing Adventures. And on Sunday, if I'm feeling up to it, we will have the bonus Final Fantasy XIV stream as I play more Heaven's Ward. And continue to cry. And Shy is echoey.
Yay!
I will solve that problem. I turned up everyone's volume today, so I'm going to lower it down ever so slightly on my speakers.
It's not echoey. It's just better.
But with that, those are all of our announcements. That's all the crazy stuff. We have our usual cast of people here. We have Matthew Urban, our head tabletop roles graphic designer, responsible for all the overlays, all the animated intros, and keeping my sanity in check the last couple of weeks.
I also make tarts.
Yes, also makes all lovely blueberry tarts. Then, of course, we have Cassandra, played by Abby, who, of course, is our resident model extraordinaire.
My food is here. I girl boss too close to the sun. I'll be right back.
Nice. Then, of course, we have our head artist and the person responsible for all of the artwork, no matter how much labor she puts into it. We have McKenna.
I have an announcement for all of my fellow basic bitches. The PSLs are back in stock, so cheers to that.
PSL means pumpkin spice latte, as I learned today.
Is there like an alert
Don't talk
board?
down to them, Will. They know what I'm talking about.
Is there an alert board where I can check if that's true in Canada?
I don't know yet.
Canada.
I'll look at Skip.
I've started ordering on the app where it tells me like if a thing is in stock or not. So that's how I know.
Then, of course, we have our Ball of Chaos actress extraordinaire and just wonderful, genuine person, Shy, playing Ray. And last on the list, just because they're in the bottom left of the overlay, we have Cooper, Final Fantasy Savage Raider.
Ooh.
Will totally forgot. Nice. And just genuine, helpful person. That's Cooper. They're playing Lynx. They're playing an alchemist. By far the highest damage dealing member of our party.
That hurts.
Maybe?
Also, guys,
I
Paizo
think
announced
we're
a new
pretty close.
playtest. We're getting another set of class playtests. We don't know what class they are yet, so put your bets in chat. I'm hoping that the Occultist gets a run.
Side note, it took us 9 entire minutes to mention food this
I
time.
don't count the... Yeah, good point. Abby went and got food. But with
I
that,
know.
that is all of our announcements done. We're going to roll the intro, and we're going to get right into the game. Last time on the League of Amazing Adventurers, our party extraordinaire, who I do need to turn up because I had them turned down yesterday for the random stream I did. Our party, the League of Amazing Adventurers, they managed to free Magdia from its construct captors.
Woo!
You can't just call them that.
Yes, the construct captors. It was truly a mystic adventure. But
I hate you.
I want to die.
after our party basically
This is what I do
went
with my
through
Wednesdays.
Magdia, scared a bunch of civilians, won their support, beat down an AI, freed the leaders of the country, and saved as many people as they could, they booked it back home for a little bit of well-deserved R&R, where a number of things happened. Number one, part of Garl's magical essence got ripped out of her and is now an eidolon for Alessandra. Crazy. Maybe you'll see more of her when Alice Secrets of Magic is out. Who knows?
You've been waiting so long.
I've been waiting so
Ray
long
would
for
like
this
to
book.
use the bubbly.
The bubbly?
Oh.
Ray would like to use the bubbly for these card captors.
Nice. But yeah, so we have that. Let's see what else happened. Cassandra had a number of things about her past revealed in the last arc, including the fact that she may have experimented on Garl for a bit. Making Garl's kind of like, oh, okay, let me help you. Oh, I'm slightly subservient moods and mannerisms, very disturbing for Cassandra, which has been fun to watch on my end. They got a new ally in the friend that was hosting them in Magdia
did.
as their home was destroyed, so they came and joined the base.
Their whole family was destroyed, Will.
But
Yeah,
he's now
they're
found
gone.
a new
Poor
family.
boy.
It's a found family thing. Everyone loves that.
Of course.
Yay!
Give Naloy a hug. I feel so bad.
I just hope Garl hasn't found families before and forgotten them.
That was a lot of Fs.
Because Abby's face. But yeah, that's what happened last week, everyone. It's been a crazy time. But now our party has earned some well-deserved downtime. We're giving them a couple weeks. We're hitting the big things that people wanted to do. So last week we had done Lynx's, I believe, and Cassandra's downtime stuff they wanted to do. So this week we need to do Ray's.
Is that true?
We need to do Garl's. We need to do Nim's and maybe Lynx because I might be completely misremembering things.
I think so. I feel like we
I'm
didn't.
completely misremembering things because I have the last thing in my notes is the ritual, and I thought that was Lynx's downtime thing. That's my
Yeah, because I helped with that, and I was very scared to do so.
But yeah, so that's the thing. So I guess here's what we're going to do. Tonight we'll get started. So who wants to do their downtime stuff first?
Mine is potentially very boring, so let's start with someone else's.
All right, then. How about Lynx? You seem to know what you want to do. All right, Lynx,
However, I will preface this with my downtime is going to consume Ray's downtime as well.
Okay.
If I
Let's
have
go.
her permission. Okay, cool.
Joint venture? I love that.
Oh, it's the Zuko field trip.
Oh. Which one of them is Zuko?
Me.
You say that, but Lynx is angstier.
You right.
Yeah, he
Ray's more
is.
tightly.
He's also a little bit like.
Ray's
she
more
is more
different.
tightly.
Ray's basically Azula.
I'm like cute, quirky Azula.
Quirky! Quirky!
Anyway. Lynx, what downtime activity did you want to do with Ray?
The last thing that anyone sees of Lynx and Ray for like a solid week, perhaps two, is Lynx grabbing her by like the collar of whatever she's wearing that day and
Hot.
dragging her into his laboratory.
Hot.
Dee Dee, get in my laboratory.
DJ, get out of my laboratory.
Oh
Oh
boy.
boy.
I tried.
And in my lab, I have my formula book all splayed out, and I am going to dummy test with Ray all of my recipes with some minor tweaks to them, because I have taken another alchemist feat, or not alchemist feat, maybe it is an alchemist feat. Because we hit level 11, I got literally everything upgraded, but I need to have a character reason for that. So Ray is going to be my test crash dummy,
Beautiful.
and we are going to play with my bombs until I have decided that they are better than what they were before.
I'll play with your bombs all night long, baby.
Ooh!
Remember, roll me a d12.
You bet. Roll 1d12.
1. And throughout the entire process, Ray, you end up with only 1 acid burn.
Oh, delightful.
Can it be like a weird thing on the back of my
Sure.
neck so I can just like pull up my hair and be like, look at it?
Sure thing.
You want to see this war scar I got?
This is where
Like
I
a
pulled the
weird
mind
birthmark.
control chip out.
I mean,
It was a worm,
it
actually.
was a word.
It's like a gross birthmark.
Absolutely delightful.
All right.
Then
yeah.
But yeah, that's pretty much everything that I had planned for my downtime. I took the inventor feat at level 11, so this is all perfectly in character.
Perfect. Then let's jump over to Nim. Nim, what did you want to get up to on your downtime?
I think Nim mostly wants to like spend time with NPCs. I think she wants to check on her shrine, make sure everything's kosher there, do like her nightly duty of changing out the water in the reflection bowl, maybe tend to the flowers there. But other than that, she really wants to get Naloy settled in, make sure he's okay, be checking in on him. She needs to spend some like decompression time with Gwen.
That's fair.
She needs her girl talk. She needs to vent because there were a lot of aspects of Megdia that were not fun for Nim. And she needs to talk to Gwen about it. And I think Nim does a fair bit of like, don't mind me, I'm just checking in on Alessandra because she doesn't want to push that boundary if Alessandra doesn't
After
want to be
about
around
2
her.
days of Nim doing that, at one point you do get a book thrown at your head.
Good.
But yeah, Naloy is settling down really well. They're kind of bunking up with the androids.
Nice.
They're
I feel like Naloy and Argesh would
yeah,
get along.
they're getting
like,
on. They're getting on pretty well. Naloy is kind of like enjoying learning how to tinker on them, as Naloy was a bit of an artificer themselves and was just like, yeah, let's just tinker around with these people. Oh, I can turn your hand into a literal drill. This is awesome. Stuff like that.
Okay, good. He's keeping himself occupied. He seems to be adjusting. That's good.
One more little downtime note. You'd probably be able to see this Garl would be the one to notice this the most, but almost daily, like about twice a day, Alessandra comes and checks in on Garl. Just to like, make sure the crystals aren't continuing to grow, making sure that you're feeling all right, like just general like checking in.
90% of the time, yes. One time, she finds Garl just sitting in a corner, staring into nothingness, trembling a little bit and completely unaware of where she is. But then snaps out of it fairly quickly.
And after that,
So an
Alessandra
improvement.
drinks
Doing
some tea and just sits with you for the rest of that day. But what does Garl get up to on their downtime?
Garl gets about justifying taking the toughness feat. So, Garl, having gotten up early one morning, walking outside, seeing a nice ditch that was dug around our sort of encampment, thinking for a second, oh wait, yeah, I dug that. Excellent. Well done. Now we're going to build this sucker a wall. So Garl goes out day after day, chopping down trees with her force katana, which probably not a good use of that, and then just starts building a wooden palisade on the other side of the ditch. So essentially we're getting a wooden fort with a moat now. And she keeps thinking, I need to find me a magical alligator.
Nice.
Doesn't know how she knows what a magical alligator is. I don't think they have them in the Magiskard waste, but she knows what it is and wants one in the moat.
That's fair.
Good for her.
So yeah, it just spends chopping down wood, sticking up big wooden walls around the camp.
Perfect. And yeah, towards the end of like the 2-week period, Gwen will kind of call you all back in again to your sort of
Huzzah.
war room that you have. Alessandra will be standing in the corner with shimmering Alessandra beside her.
Ooh, tell me, do we have a map with a dagger
Yes,
stuck
you have
in
a
it?
map with like daggers
Yeah.
stuck into it.
Delightful.
It's the full Inquisition treatment.
The Assassin's Creed Vikinger treatment as well.
Sure.
It's a common trope, but it's a good
Common
one.
trope, but it's a good
Yeah.
trope. And yeah,
Our campaign map.
Alessandra's kind of like leaning on a wall. Shimmering Alessandra's just kind of like walking around looking at the map. Like they're very separate from each other. But you'll notice that the Shimmering Alessandra doesn't leave 60 feet of normal Alessandra. There's a bit of a tether, if you will. But yeah, as you guys all make it in there, Gwen kind of like has their hair tied back. Gwen during these last couple weeks has been basically securing supply lines with Magdia, getting all of that done. And if you've imagine like a high society Rambo, that is kind of the aesthetic Gwen has right now.
Good for her.
It's like a very pretty rich girl who is like dressed down with like cargo pants and
I see the gears are turning in
like a
Matt's
tank
head.
top.
Delightful.
More like the equations thing floating around the air. Like, what?
Like she's probably still wearing like at least wedges. But everything else is like pretty
But yeah,
good
she
to
like
go.
has like on her wrist she has like what looks to be like a little crossbow and stuff. It's nice. She's fully equipped. She's combat ready.
She's caught. Don't you do that. Don't you foreshadow that.
And yeah.
Take that energy out of this chat, Will.
I am combat ready.
And yeah.
No, she wasn't.
Matt! You can't just say that!
I'm just happy that I
God.
understood the reference.
I'm happy for you, bestie.
So
What
Good on
does
you.
Gwen say? What does Gwendolyn say?
Trelladar has been working during all the time period in Magdia. They have reaffirmed their positions in the remaining areas that they hold power. It appears as though once one part is dealt with, they'll consolidate into another. Mechanically speaking, as you deal with things, the other things get harder to deal with.
We can't be everywhere at once. This is the reality of it.
Exactly.
Guys.
Just means we gotta try harder
Gwen
next
will
time.
remind you all that there are still a number of things that Trelladar is doing in the world that are kind of bad. For one, they are continuing to absolutely decimate the Opal Empire. There are some islands that are literally off the map now. They've been just like magically bombarded to the point where they're below sea level.
It just seems wasteful.
Does seem wasteful.
It's
I would make a much better evil overlord.
spiteful. Then, of course, there is up in the north in Melotus, that large sort of force field that's been set up by them. Something's going on there, too. Then in Lutania, of course, you have the dragon flights that have taken it over.
Ooh, that'll be a fun arc.
Not to mention Trelladar itself, where non-magical folk are being used for who knows what at this point.
The
Supper.
batteries is the best way to put it.
Oof.
But yeah,
Hate
that's
that.
what's going on in the world.
Yeah, nothing good about that.
But hey, Magdia is free now. You guys have helped out your ally.
Putting it together.
What's going on in Kalmia?
Kalmia had
Last
some
we heard-
strange, basically. Notes. Kalmia had a Trelladarian doctor who was performing experiments down there.
That's
Last
not
we heard,
good.
people were being turned into monsters, which is not entirely far off from what Ray's aunt was doing to the clones with the vampirism, but
So yeah, those are the spots.
to do that.
Party. What do you all wish to take on next? She'll say.
Anti-vaxxers. I mean,
A mood.
Helmia.
No, I think we had decided on the Opal Empire because I think
That's what Will
They're-
prepared.
No.
their straits are a little bit more dire than some others.
We could go to
and,
Kalmia if you guys wanted to go to Kalmia before the Opal Empire.
Well,
I don't know.
I think we had
could
good
go to
reasons.
Calvia.
We had good reasons for going to the Opal
Yeah.
Empire.
Yeah, I
Also,
fully agree.
Nim did personally promise Cassandra that that's what they do after Megdia.
Yeah.
So,
Nor, it's true.
no, it's true. So we have allies there, and hopefully we can find a place to house the refugees. Megdia can take some of them, but not likely all of them. Do we have any idea how to get there, though, without being blown to bits?
I mean, we have our invisible air
Yes.
thing, don't we?
Gwen is going to mention the fact that, well, I can't land on the island as it's
Right.
under constant bombardment. Elisandra has been working on a little thing. Then
Ooh.
Shimmering Elisandra just kind of says, pushes normal Elisandra's like, okay, fine, stop. Yes, I have created these, and she'll hold out these like large bronze coins with feathers on them. These are tokens that will slow one's descent when they are falling.
Do they get bigger? Otherwise, I don't see how
They
that would
cover
work.
you in magic, and
Oh.
they just slow your fall.
Oh, it's
Tokens
magic.
of Featherfall.
Yes, they are essentially Featherfall tokens, Nim. I'm surprised you have the knowledge to know that. And then Shimmering Elisandra smacks normal Elisandra.
That was a little uncalled for.
Yeah, don't smack Elisandra.
And then,
I knew that's what you were gonna say.
then Elisandra steps into Elisandra and says, yes. And so, this should allow you all to safely make it to the ground from an aerial standpoint.
Gotcha. Well, good job. Thank you.
Yes, and then Gwendolyn speaks up in. Yes, and as far as a route is concerned, there are small gaps in the arcane bombardment that allow me to basically cross the island in a particular direction, and she'll bring out a map of the island. Now, she'll draw a line onto it. This is the line that I'm going to be taking. As you can see, it's kind of a direct one bisecting the island. It goes basically from the docks area up. So, like, the island itself was, like, very, like, on tilt. It was built up, right, if you guys remember correctly. It had, like, the docks at the lower end of it, and then there was, like, a residential, a more markety, and then, like, the whole palace
Right.
area. This is going to, like, bisect the island vertically and diagonally. So you could basically, you guys could theoretically jump out of the plane at any point you wanted to. Into each
Gotcha.
of the districts. Now, from what I understand, a vast majority of the people have made it into the tunnels, but most of those entrances have been destroyed due to the bombardment. I know there should be a few more, but I don't know the island very well. So far, it's been mainly the docks and the residential and the market areas that have taken the most damage. But otherwise, the castle area is still relatively untouched.
Interesting. I mean, Cassandra, there must be some kind of escape tunnel in the castle, I have to imagine.
Well,
Hope so.
Cassandra can remember their date with Drevin.
I remember.
They took you into the tunnels for a bit at the end.
Right.
Remember that.
Yes. Why we could try there. We could absolutely try that.
if it's not been blown to bits, then that sounds like an excellent place to start. I mean, perhaps you could get in touch with Drevin. I would hate to get all the way over there only to find out that he's, 5 days south of the entrance and there's an easier place to get in. But
Excuse me.
my other concern is, how are we going to get people out? We have an entrance strategy, but not an exit strategy for us or any of the people down there.
I mean, we don't really have anywhere for lots of people to go, do we? Isn't it like what we did in Magdia? We want to be able to create a space where they can take back part of their country, isn't it?
Magdia has offered to take some refugees. We can take some refugees here as well.
Not a lot, though.
But I don't know. I guess the question is, where is this artillery fire coming from? If it's being magically,
Yo mama.
That's so mean.
Oh God, yeah, in context.
Lynx,
Scanner Ray just goes, your mama, and Nim just goes, that's mean.
Lynx puts an entire hand on top of her head and places the other one on her chin to keep her mouth shut.
Garl does raise a hand.
Yes, Carl.
And says, I'm gonna try something difficult. I've been told it's called a metaphor. In the wastes, we have these things that I remember calling spike walkers, and each of them have unique spiky formations on the back. But the thing is, they are still flexible because they're not all fused together. There are gaps. Because each spike walker is unique in its growths, you can't really figure out where the weakness is until you get up in the spikes.
That is an excellent metaphor. But I would like to make sure we have all of our eggs that we have in a row in our basket, maybe before we go, just to make sure we have all of our options out there.
She was all right for about you mentioning eggs, and then you mentioned basket and a row, and then she's like, oh.
Lynx
Nim
notices
did not
that
get
as
the metaphor memo. She very much Sailor Venus it and mixed up a bunch of metaphors.
Good.
I don't know who that is.
Oh boy.
But basically, if we do know anything, I would like to get that information out there now. If we have to go in there flying by the seat of our pants and featherfall tokens, then we will. But if we can find something else, then maybe it would be good to know that beforehand.
Well, do you
so
guys
we can
have
prepare.
any things that you would want to do that could accomplish that?
I'll go. Drevin, we're looking at coming to the Opal Empire for a rescue mission. Any advice or things we should know to execute this and get refugees out?
Our escape plan has hit a bit of a snag. Can't talk right now, defending current hold in the tunnels from... And then it cuts out.
He's dead.
You really said, sorry, babe, there's a war going on.
Can't sweet talk right now.
Go
Well, it
see-
looks like they have a plan, so that's something. So if we go and stop whatever's keeping them from doing this plan, then maybe.
Honestly, that's good enough for me. If Drevin thinks that there's a way out the way he's going and he just needs backup, that's an easy mark. We've got the firepower for that, I think. Alright, well then, let's not waste any time.
To the ship!
To the ship. Sorry, Cooper, were you gonna say something?
I was going to ask what sort of figures are we looking at in terms of a population that we're saving?
If it's the big island, there were a couple thousand people there.
Okay.
like the thing about the Opal Empire is that their population is like a medium-sized population for a country, but it was spread out across several islands.
Right. And General Block did say that he could take up to 30,000 refugees, so we do have places for them to go, and maybe if someone else did a better job at sweet talking the general, he may be convinced to take more, because I did not do good on that diplomacy check.
So,
You're sick, bestie. That's all I can say.
Gwen is going to ask all of you where you would like to jump off. There is the docks, there is the Parks District, the Market District, the Residential District, and the Castle District.
I think the Castle District was where the tunnels were, right?
Yeah, we know the way down to the tunnels in the Castle District, because technically Drevern took all of us down, well, except for Garl. Sorry, Garl.
Yeah. I'm sure it was a fun time. Garl does have one thought. If we were to touch down first in the Market District, even if it's say in Shambles, we might be able to on the ground find useful items and materials as we go. It's always good to gather resources when you first get into a new area. Like a rock.
I message Cassandra and say, there might be diamonds in the castle.
I mean,
In
Does
case.
Cassandra remember diamonds being in the castle?
Link's mysteriously
Yes, there are,
starts
or
thinking
were.
about special gems.
Just because we need those to raise dead. Just in case any one of us dies, or in case any one of the NPCs die. Diamonds are good to have, and we don't have them, we don't have money. So, Nim will message that to Cassandra and then say out loud, I think there are probably a good deal of resources in the castle, considering it was royal, including things like food. There is a
Ooh.
throne of resurrection that might still be there that I think we could probably stash in the bag of holding if we were creative about how we opened the bag of holding. And
Sideways.
exactly, because there would be things like kitchens, and armaments as a part of the castle as well, guards' quarters and that sort of thing. So if we really needed supplies, I think the castle district would be a good microcosm of all of the things that we need. Dim says, completely dodging the diamond topic out
fair
loud.
enough.
Good for
We're
her.
here.
So, group, I will ask you as the GM, in what area of the city would you like to drop into?
Where we dropping, boys?
2 minutes.
Castle
Okay.
District.
I guess we're going castle.
Castle.
Castle District it is.
I've always wanted to punch a
So-
castle.
Gwen is going to begin, basically, you guys get the airship ready, it gets supplied. Gwen gets moving with all of you. When you begin to approach the Opal Empire, you see the main island has just been bombarded. The buildings are in ruin. The docks are in shambles. The city itself has been like visibly lowered, and like parts of the bottom of the island are beginning to be covered in water. Like they're visible.
Love
like
it.
Out
Love
of
it.
curiosity, how long did it take us to get here by
it
airship?
took you a day.
A day. Okay.
So you guys are fully healed. You have all your stuff.
Gotcha,
There is an
gotcha.
arcane bombardment happening, and what you can see basically is like runes appearing about 10 feet off the ground, and then just like visible force being pushed down and like the earth compressing. And yeah, you do see, as you guys are approaching the island in the residential district, a couple of like figures running through the streets, chasing after other figures.
Shreen?
Maybe. Can we see anything other than like they are figures?
They are figures. You just see like movement in the streets.
Lynx holds a frost vial, but looks at it for a long time.
Alas, poor Frosty. I knew him well.
I mean, we might be able to make it to the castle on foot, and we could help these people.
Yes. Yes.
Garl, a little nervous that, who knows, this may not work anymore, attempts to cast Long Strider to get to some extra movement for the next hour.
And yeah,
It still
flying
works.
over the market district, you see that majority of the buildings have been destroyed, but there's like bags and things strewn across the streets. It looks like people left here in a hurry. Like there's a lot of resources and stuff in there. Then flying over the parks district, that huge, lovely tree park, that you guys like sailed up through with the Kiss the Girl scene-esque thing on the date, has been decimated.
Oh.
It
Damn.
has been destroyed.
It do be like that.
There's like burnt trees like toppled over. The waterways have like become flooded and like have made like some of like the land masses just become these like small little islands. And then suddenly the ship shakes.
Gwen?
Any visible reason why?
Not visible, but every single magical device in the ship has stopped working.
It must be a magical barrier keeping the castle district on. Okay.
If someone would like to
Question.
make me an Arcana check, they can.
Yup.
Actually, because I am.
Like.
Get my second. Get in there. Get in
What
there.
does Garl's crystals tell her?
So Garl, you felt this before.
Oh,
And
Cassandra got
also
better.
knows, but Garl, you got the DC too. Garl, you felt this before. There were points in the Magiscard Wastes where magic just wouldn't work. Some called them anti-magic points.
Oh.
Just due to the Magiscard Waste constant bombardment of arcane energy, there are some points that just became dead zones.
Oh no, Will. Have you finally come for your
It has-
revenge with the
And
anti-magic?
you guys have entered
Oh,
one
boy.
of those anti-magic dead zones. Apparently, you guys are a little
It begins.
in this section of it. Gwen is like madly like trying to land the thing, but it's lowering down, and like after a few seconds it lowers down and the engines will come back on for a moment. She's like, I have to turn this thing around now. I need to get out of here.
Of course, of course.
We're dropping people. We're dropping.
And yeah, as she basically turns the ship, she opens the back door, and you guys are about.
I'd like to point out that we have to make sure we are dropping outside of one of these anti-magic fields, or our
Yeah.
featherfall will not work.
Yup.
You guys are about 10,000 feet off the ground.
Oh, jeez.
Damn, that's gonna be a long fall.
Get us out. Get us out.
It occurs
Jimmy.
to me that we didn't technically ask Alessandra, if these things have falling damage or,
Well, no, featherfall prevents
Negated
falling
entirely.
damage. Yeah, they do.
Okay, that's
But they
But how
have to
long
work.
does Featherfall last as
It will
well?
last
Yeah.
for 3 rounds, this token.
So we need to pop it, like, towards the end of our fall,
Yes.
I'm assuming?
Oh,
Okay.
Pop it, lock it, polka
You guys
dot
are
it.
going to be skydiving.
Alright, fuck it, Nim's jumping. She says, goodbye,
Yup.
Gwen, I love you, stay safe!
Lynx is following Gwen immediately. Nim.
Wrong rich girl.
Poor little
Right,
rich
and
girl.
as you guys all jump out of the plane, can you roll me some initiative?
Oh boy.
Because here's the thing.
We're in a magic pocket, right?
Here's the thing, everyone. You are jumping out of a plane into a basically area that is being actively bombarded,
Love it.
and not only
We got all sorts of flak coming at us.
and not only that, but you also have the anti-magic zones to avoid, among many other things. Cassandra, don't forget to click on your token,
Damn.
and Ray, let's get that initiative. Perfect.
There we go.
I
29.
glanced at chat. Shy, you traitor.
Ugh, evil.
I wasn't gonna
That's
say
fine. I'm going to
anything.
basically, when one of you tries to activate the token at the last second, I'll use it then.
I have a backup.
I like
hate
throwing
Mitty.
in spice.
I have a backup plan.
Hate me.
Hates me, T.
All right, so, yeah, you guys are currently falling through the sky, and as you're falling, you can see a couple of things. Number one, from a number of basically what appear to be floating towers, like imagine like full mage towers that are just floating in the water. Those are probably the source of the bombardment. And as you guys are falling, about 3 seconds after you fall, you see a flare go up for one of them, and runes start to show up around all of you. So, Cassandra, this is a skills challenge. You are falling from 10,000 feet in the air. It's going to take... I want to make sure my math is right. It's going to take about 30 seconds for you guys to get to the ground. From 10...
It's actually pretty quick.
Five rounds.
Yes, so you'll be in free fall for approximately 30 seconds, and you're falling 200 feet per second. So.
A lot of math.
I think we would burn up.
No.
Yes, so that is 5 rounds of actions. And yes, moving yourself while flying is an acrobatic skill, but there are many other things happening in the sky. For one, there are runes that are attempting to blast you with arcane energy, and that's the first big obstacle.
Whoa.
But I will
Cassandra tried to library lore this.
I read in a book once on how to fly.
I know a thing or two about
So
aerodynamicity.
Cassandra,
Pulls one of her books out of her pocket.
the
Well,
book falls
so-
away.
No.
It's very aerodynamic.
So Cassandra, you're first. What would you like to do? You were
This
falling.
book.
Have I read anything?
I'm going to say this is not
About-
a time where you can use library lore.
Darn it. Okay. Well, can I use a... Let's try a performance check to...
Fall with style.
No, don't hit me. Fall with style.
Sure,
Me.
make me a performance check.
No.
Yes.
That's a success. So yeah, as you're falling, you begin to kind of like almost aerially dance and move. It's very like pretty. And as you're doing so, like these
Yeah.
runes form, blast, and they miss you. Garl, there are a number of arcane runes also forming around you. How would you like to avoid them while falling?
I'm going to stop falling. Well, not stop falling. I'm going to continue moving downwards, but I'm going to do so in a much more controlled state by casting Fly,
Garl?
which lasts for 5
Perfect.
minutes,
You
apparently.
Which episode of Cardcaptor
You
Sakura is
expend the
this?
spell slot and you're good to go.
I
Ray,
do. I'm hoping I don't hit an
You
anti-magic
are
zone.
falling
Yes.
with style. How would
Okay.
you like to avoid the arcane bombardment that's coming at you?
Well, I'd like to land on it, but that seems
That
pretty...
they're a fair distance away from the island. Like they're coming at you from range.
Yeah.
They're basically artillery. You're
Yeah,
basically
that-
You're basically skydiving into artillery fire.
Can
Surf-
I...
Surf on Garl.
Rockets right
You're welcome.
The bombs bursting.
How do I kick a bomb or something cool?
I don't think they're shooting bombs at us.
Oh yeah. Okay. I don't know how I'm gonna fall, man. People just fall.
So do you just want to not do anything and just fall?
No. Okay. I guess I'll roll acrobatics just to land, without breaking
Sure.
anything.
Roll me acrobatics check. Unfortunately,
29.
that's a failure.
Okay, that makes sense, and no, that doesn't. That does not make sense, but okay.
29, Ray, you, as you're trying to avoid the arcane barragement, you just can't, and you're going to take 15 points of force damage as you
Ouch.
get hit by a thing of arcane artillery and begin falling away from the rest of the party.
Alright, I'll take it. Whatever.
Lynx.
How do you fall, man? What kind of question is this?
Have you ever been
We
skydiving?
need some
Can I-
airbenders.
Can I infer how these runes behave? Are they tracking us as a target, or can I interfere with them in some
They
way?
definitely could be interfered with. If you wanted to try, that's something you could do. They are tracking you, but it appears as though they're tracking you from the tower. So there is some marginal error.
I would like to ask the DM to stop attacking me. I would like to ask if I could combine a Peshpin grenade,
Ooh.
and which I haven't used in ages, and a blight bomb in order to create like a
Make me a
smoke
crafting
screen
check.
of some kind. Absolutely.
That is a success. Yeah, you managed to basically make a Link Skyverd smoke screen that causes the runes to lose their tracking on you.
Love it. Let me take
However,
that out
they
of my
do
inventory
then
real
gain
quick.
tracking on Nim.
Okay, fun. I think I'm going to notice that tracking thing that just happened. I would like to cast dancing lights to try and like throw them off and see if I can't get them to like chase some dancing
Make me an
lights.
Arcana check.
Some chaff.
Sure,
Literally
can't do
all
this.
Will
Let's try
tries
it.
to do is make Lynx hurt Nim.
That's a critical
Ugh.
failure.
Yeah.
Did we get hero
You
points
guys have
early
one hero
on?
point each
No, we
at the
didn't.
start of the session.
I save mine for when I die because I do
All
that
right,
a
then you'll
lot.
take double the damage from it.
Yes, I do
Take
that a
30
lot.
Yeah,
points
I
of force
know.
damage.
Yikes.
Force damage is
Yeah,
technically-
the less tanky character takes twice as much damage.
It's fine. It's fine. Is it physical
It is
damage? Force damage?
Physical.
It is not.
That does
it is
not answer my
physical damage,
question.
It is force damage.
Thank you. That's what I was asking.
All right, so round number 2. Things are pretty quiet this round. The arcane battery appears to be recharging. However, at one point, Cassandra, you begin to notice that you guys are approaching what appears to be a large anti-magic field.
Uh-oh. Can we all notice
everyone
that,
will
or
notice
is
you
that?
guys are approaching a large anti-magic field. It's just basically another set of anti-magic, so if you guys have anything going, it will probably get turned off and you'll continue to fall. So,
I'll wait till
going
my
into
turn.
the anti-magic field, is there anything you want to do, Cassandra?
Just warn everybody that we're going into an
All right,
anti-magic
Garl?
field.
Well, my question is, how are we seeing this? Is there like a
It's
shimmering
like a large
bubble?
cloud, but it would be very difficult to avoid.
Very
Yes, you have to
difficult.
basically go very off course from everyone else.
Yeah, but I have great maneuverability right now, and I've also got a fly speed of like
You do?
40.
Do you want to make me what type do you want to make for your flying check? Acrobatics?
Could I do athletics?
Yeah, I'd allow it.
Okay.
Let's see.
Boop. That is a critical failure. I'm gonna use my hero point. That's
Yeah,
not a whole lot better.
unfortunately, Garl, as you're like
Woof.
trying to like force yourself over, it just clips enough of the anti-magic field, you'll lose your fly spell.
All
Right.
right.
Anything you want to do before entering the anti-magic field?
Get hyped.
Lynx?
Wait. Do I have anything cool in my new stuff? I saw something like it was like crap. How do I get to it? Details, feats. There it is, feats. No. Ooh, can I do guarded movement?
I mean, that gives you just a bonus to your AC against attacks of opportunity. It's like a passive.
Are we? Okay, I guess not
Fair
then.
enough. Boom. Nim.
Oh.
What some might call the danger zone.
Danger zone.
Yeah,
It's
that's so funny that you just skipped my
Did
turn.
I? Lynx, I'm sorry. Is there anything you want to do before you go into the anti-magic zone?
This is girlfriend
Oh.
privilege.
God, shut up.
You saw it here first, chat.
She took 30 damage.
Yeah,
This
thank
is
you.
girlfriend
And that's your
privilege.
fault, by the way, because they were targeting me. So I don't want to hear about it.
I
And you
hate
turned
you.
yourself into a smoky
Yeah, so
meteor.
Lynx, is there anything you want to do before you hit the anti-magic field?
Yes. Can I figure out if this field is being caused by a device or something?
Thank you, chat.
You can make me an Arcana check.
Can I do literally anything else?
No, because of the nature of this, it is an Arcana check.
No, I mean if that is the check I have to make, can
You
I
could just
change
you
my
could just fall through
option?
the anti-magic field. It just deactivates any spell effects you have on yourself.
Oh, okay,
It's
okay.
it's not a bad thing. It's just it's there. It's like an ozone layer of
Speak for
anti-magic.
yourself.
It's in the shape of a cat for some reason.
You know what? Cool. That's pretty cute. I do ask this not to like try to defy the fact that you're making this an Arcana check, but can I try to tell if there is something making this field, like a device of some kind?
You've
If
already
not, that's
figured out
fine.
that these are just ambient caused by the bombardment's constant arcane energy.
Delightful. In that case, there's fuck all I can do about it, so I will just fall
Alright,
on
Nim,
through.
anything you want to do before you hit the anti-magic field?
There is also fuck all I can do about it, because any preparations I could make would all be magical, because that's what I do. I'm a caster.
Hooray!
I just like quietly hum last words of a shooting star to myself. I am relieved that I left my room
In the
tidy.
night
Goodbye.
like
Different
shooting
song.
star.
That is
Wait,
not. That's
do you
not
have
the song that I'm
anything-
talking about.
As you guys
It's
move
not.
through the anti-magic
I'm talking
field,
about a Mitski song.
Do I have anything purple
You
and
do
blue?
you guys hit.
Oh my god.
You
Wait,
guys
look at Nim.
hit
Look
a
at Nim and
cloud covered
Cassandra on the.
area. For this one, I need everyone to make me a perception check to stay together.
Oh god.
Uh-oh.
We're splitting the party.
Cass!
What? No, what was it?
Natural
I can't.
one.
Oh, critical failure.
You're
Out
doing
of
great.
out of curiosity, Will,
I'm so proud of you.
that means she loses sight of us. But if we rolled well enough, can we still keep her in
Yeah,
sight?
so you guys, Cassandra gets a natural one, so you lose sight and you veer yourself off course. Everyone else
I took my
manages to
fucking
stay
eyes.
together, but they can see Cassandra veering off course. Now it's the question: do you guys want to join Cassandra off course, or do you guys want to keep going?
Somebody should.
I have no way of communicating because we probably could not hear a word each other are saying, flying through the air at this speed. But I would probably try and dive towards Cassandra. But I would wait till my turn to
I
do
would
that.
just say, like, if you people, this is the round. This round itself is just the perception check for everyone. So, Garl, if you want to go with Cassandra, you can.
Can we do something about it right now, even though it's out of turn?
Sure, if you have a thing.
Yeah, I'd like to message Cassandra and just say like, bank right, bank right.
Which one is right?
I would also like to say that as I dive in, if I can reach Cassandra, I will pull out the soft scarf that she bought me from the market and try to loop it around or tie around her arm
Make
and
me
mine.
an acrobatics check for that.
That sounds
Oh,
Because
incredibly
you're tying a
dangerous to
knot
do in
at 200
midair.
miles an hour falling.
Well, no, I would literally grab her first,
Terminal
and then as I'm
velocity.
holding
Okay.
her to my chest, try and
Then
tie.
that would be an athletics check, Garl.
So-
Make me that. Let's see how well you.
Okay.
22.
22?
It's kind of rackety.
Oh
It-
my god.
Yeah, but I'm mostly still holding her, trying
Exactly.
to at least.
But then yeah, top
This is
top of
very
the penultimate
thoughtful, and I
round,
feel very guilty.
you are all getting very close to the ground. But this round, once again, another anti-magic field is here. Thankfully, none of you activated your shoots early. So
And my flight spell, which
falls
is
through
better.
anti-magic field. And now the final round, you guys are about to hit the ground. Here's how this is going to work. I need everyone. I'll do this in turn order. Cassandra, make me a reflex saving throw.
Oh, besties. Let's go.
So yeah, Cassandra, you go and you activate it, and you're just a little bit, and you're starting to fall normally.
Yay!
Carl, make me a reflex saving throw.
They took my fucking
Critical
eye.
Oh my god.
Garl, as you go to
Woof.
activate the token, you fumble. It starts to fumble out of your hands. Do you want to use a hero point?
Yes.
Please, Garl, I don't want to put you back
Okay, so you manage
together.
to get the token,
Holy
but you don't activate it. You have 2 more opportunities. Make me 1 more reflex. It's getting closer to the
It's not
ground.
rolling well tonight.
God.
This could instantly kill me.
Oh my god.
And I have no hero
Look,
points
Squishy
left.
gave
so-
you one.
Oh
You
my
have one
God.
from Mark and one from Squishy.
Oh, Squishy gave me another one?
Uh-huh.
Oh, sorry. Thank you, Squishy. Reflex.
And at the
27.
last second, Garl triggers it right before they hit the ground.
Admittedly, I was hoping if I'm still holding Cassandra, I probably would have been trying turning my back to the ground and trying to put Cassandra up.
But Garl, you will land prone. Ray,
Ooh.
Oh no.
make
Prone.
me a reflex save.
Freaking
There would be no guilt.
Ray-
Cassandra.
38.
I
Ray
chose.
activates it with no
For
problem
Cassandra.
whatsoever. Lynx, make me a reflex save.
Good for Ray.
Oh,
Ray was
party,
like, what happened? What'd I
party
do?
point.
What happened?
What happened?
It's falling out of Lynx's hands. Do you want to use a hero point?
Instant reflex. Instant hero
But you
point.
managed to catch it and you
There we
activate it
go.
without a problem. Nim.
All right, besties. Let's see how this goes for me.
And Nim, you activate it without a problem. So,
Thank
It's
God.
just like,
Yeah, this could have instantly
Oh, yeah.
insta-killed us.
Did anyone claim that party point already that Altair sent out?
Touche, Squishy.
alrighty,
Touche.
I'm going to put you
Take
It
all
looks like-
onto your onto the
It looks like I'll
spots.
have another
Carl's
hero
there.
point then.
Cassandra's there.
oh, this is some dead bodies.
Ray ended up
Mmm.
Oh.
there.
Yeah,
Good
Ray
soup.
says, ooh, a light lunch.
Good soup.
And Nim and Lynx ended up together here. And yeah, as you guys land here, another arcane bombardment comes. However, after the bombardment happens, little like rifts begin to open up. Little shadowy rifts open up,
Oh.
and some creatures are going to step out. Boop. And I'm going to put this onto chat now.
Ooh.
Boom.
Yeah, don't look these guys
Yes,
up,
so
chat. Don't,
do not
don't
look up
them
these creatures if you are triggered by self-harm.
I
They-
want to see them though.
However, I will show the artwork.
Seeing them is fine.
This is what the artwork looks like.
Says the one person who probably shouldn't be.
He's got the
That's what the
stigmata.
other one looks like.
Yo, he's
I
doing
know.
a full like rock on symbol. Good for him.
What kind of Drakengard shit is
It's Shadow
this?
Plane. And this is where we're going to roll for initiative. Oh, they rolled terribly.
Second initiative. What about first initiative?
You've already had it.
You guys are my favorite.
What about 37s?
And purple.
What about 24s?
Alright.
Those are rookie numbers. Gotta pump them up.
It's true. If this is how my rolls are gonna be for the night, then I guess Matt's gonna finally
Honestly.
outdamage me.
Ouch. I felt like that was sort of a backhand
Alright.
compliment.
No,
Oh.
it's not.
Look how well you can take this slap.
Oh, Ray, can I get your initiative?
Oh.
Yes,
That was
thought
why I didn't.
hit that already. Oh nope, I'm dumb. I see.
That
I
was
see
why I
that.
didn't believe Will when he said that earlier, because I miss all the fucking time.
Oh, and I suppose my long strider's
Oh
gone
yes,
too.
technically.
I think you're right.
Yeah, that's fair.
So Garl, it is your turn. These creatures have appeared. This one in the middle is holding a large needle.
In the time it took them to apparate, would
Nope,
I have
you're
stood
starting
up?
prone.
Fine, that's fair. That's fair.
Evil.
I am going to stand up as a single action. I am going to. Oh god, one. Actually, here's a feat I have that I don't get to use it very often. Quick jump. You can high jump and long jump as a single action instead of two actions. If you do, you don't perform the initial stride.
So you'd have to jump from there, which would only be a 15-foot jump to make it to dry land. So
Like I wanna, yeah, because I wanna get next to this
make
guy
me
in blue.
a athletics check.
Actually, hold on. That guy is 2 ramps away from Cassandra. The orange guy is 1 ramp away from Nim and Lynx. But you know they're together. I'm gonna stick with Cassandra's side. An athletics check.
The DC is equal to the amount of feet you want to jump. So 15.
I think I.
Yeah, you
Auto
critically
pass.
succeed. So you hop over to green.
Surprise,
Ah.
motherfuckers. So that's 2 actions, and for a third, I'm going to try and cleave him in twain, or they. I don't make assumptions.
Roll the hit. That will hit.
29.
Crit.
All right, so that will be 19 just flat damage because I am not raging. 19 force damage, I guess, because I'm using my
They
katana.
take it and they take it with a smile on their face.
Not for
also,
long.
Garl, make me a
Cenobite.
Make me just a general perception check.
36.
There's something about these people that's just something slightly familiar.
Like something about.
On a 36, you can't give her more than that.
To be fair, it could actually be nothing related to anything I know, and I just rolled really well.
No, it is related to. It is directly related to you, Garl. They look familiar to Garl, like you've seen them before, but you can't remember where.
Have they tried to kill me before? Because that's a pretty broad
Technically, yes.
category. Excellent.
All right, but yeah. So Garl, is that your turn?
That is my turn. I had to get up
you're
from the ground.
You are not prone.
Shadow Plane. Nim's gonna see these people come up from like a planar rift in the ground and go, haha, I came prepared for this one. And I'm going to cast Banishment on the man in black in the middle.
It's a
Wow.
good spell. It's kind of sink or swim though.
It is a save or suck spell, so we're hoping for that's a
29.
failure. That is a failure.
Against this one in the middle.
Yes.
The target is
The target is
banished.
banished.
Bye.
And they don't have their own way to return. I have a villain point. I'm going to use that villain point. That's very true, Mark.
Listen,
Can I have
listen,
this? Can I have
listen.
this?
You shouldn't use it specifically so that we can all envision Nim as Lizzo on the back of a golf cart.
I made this
going,
custom creature.
"Bye,
They're too cool
bitch."
to let you banish.
I just wanted to have this.
I'd also like to
Unbelievable.
apologize to McKenna specifically because I have pulled the banishment shenanigans on Will many times. This is probably revenge by proxy.
Yeah, that's fine.
Sorry.
This is what girlfriend
Okay.
privilege looks
I guess
like.
I'll make
Albert,
a
can you
nod.
not make that
This
joke,
is
please?
anti-girlfriend.
Thank
privilege.
you. That's usually the tea anyway. I'm gonna make a knowledge
All
check
right,
then.
Make me a. This is religion.
Yeah. 30.
30 is a success. So, on which one were you making it? I believe the middle? So these are
Yeah.
things that you've heard of before. They are specific denizens of the Shadow Plane known as Wound Weavers.
Ooh.
You get 2 questions about Wound Weavers.
Resistances,
So
vulnerabilities.
they have no resistances, but they are immune to cold damage. And they're
Okay.
weak to good and silver.
Okay.
Alright, you get 1 more.
Oh, I thought resistances was one and
Oh,
weaknesses was
sorry,
the
yes,
other.
my brain doesn't work.
Yeah.
I miscounted, my bad. Alright, and that is that. Next up is Red Osterarius. You're a casting type.
Oh, wow. My character's sheet was covering that one.
It's going to use one it's going to use one of its actions to compel courage in its allies.
That is a spell I did not expect to see
It's
from these things.
not a spell, it's just an baked-in ability, and that will hit everyone. So
Oh, he's just being
all
a
of their
cheerleader.
allies, all of
For
the other
him.
ones now get a +1 status bonus to attack rolls, damage rolls, and saves against fear effects.
He's a non-magical
How long?
bard.
Wait, are these things fiends?
Oh yes, Nim would have known. They are fiends and they are Velstrix.
Okay.
No related to a infamous wizard.
Yes, they
Villain.
float. They float
Oh,
over this
okay.
way.
They take 1 persistent
That's its
lead.
second action, and with its third action, it's just going to claw at you, Ray.
Okay, that's
17
cool,
will
I
miss,
guess.
Yeah.
All right, this one's going to go,
They all float down here.
and it's going to stride over to here in a sort of levitating way, and then it's going to also slash at you, Ray. But it has 2 actions, and you're flat-footed. So 24 flat-footed.
Oh, nice.
Does that hit? Come on, go back.
Does not hit.
Does not
28
hit.
Flat-footed.
Does not hit.
Does not hit.
Ooh.
All right, and now it is the Wound Weaver's turn. All right, so the Wound Weaver has a number of options. I think for this first one, it's simply going to
Stop saying
use
wound weaver.
2 of its actions to cast a spell on you, Nim.
Yeah, I know.
Does a 33 hit you?
Oh.
Can you
Yeah.
take 28 cold damage?
Sure.
Are you a Celestial? Then you do not
No?
take any extra damage. So take 28 cold damage, and then with their other action, they are going to stride probably over this way.
That seems like a very weirdly specific thing to give to like a monster. Like how many player characters are
It's
Celestials?
just part of this Chilling Darkness spell.
Oh, yeah, because so players can have it too.
But
That makes sense.
also,
Okay.
Aasimar.
Yeah, Asimars are considered
Well,
celestial.
some say Asimar.
It's your turn.
It's because they're ass.
Well, some
Little
say
hoodie guy.
Cosm.
Which
This one
one?
takes some of that.
Did you say some say cos?
The dude in the hoodie. The
This
black
guy?
hood.
A
Yeah.
35. That will hit. for 31 and then another 13. So 21 and another 13 equaling 34 points of damage. Nice.
That's kind of hot, Cassandra.
And then I'm going to take my bow and I'm going to shoot the one that's attacking Garl.
Art.
Technically, it hasn't
That
attacked me yet.
hits. Roll your
Yes,
damage.
crit 20.
Nice.
Damn.
Wow! I don't even remember what damage is. Let's go!
And then also roll a d10 separately because it'll have to add that to the damage. So 8 bludgeoning, and now roll a d10. And 1. So 9 in total.
Aw,
99.
Wait,
that feels anticlimactic.
that
Wait, that was my unarmed
Oh.
fist.
yeah,
What?
that's unarmed strike.
Yeah, you did the wrong damage.
Let me just fix
Yeah,
that real fast.
Just click the striking longbow's damage.
Striking
So
long.
28 plus
Much
1,
better.
29 total. That's better.
Woo!
Alright. Ray, it's your turn. There
He's
are
still
2 enemies
standing.
on either side of you.
What
I
you
would
gonna do?
like to use sleeper hold
Alright?
on.
Okay,
This
click
guy.
on sleeper hold and it should appear into chat.
Ooh.
That's
so
new,
you'll
that's
have to
different, that's
grab them
quirky.
first. So first make me an athletics check.
Okay. My
This?
computer can't handle the back and forth. It keeps
Oh.
freezing.
Oh,
I'll use my only hero point.
Oh my god.
Living
that is still a
dangerously.
success.
It was never
That's still a
meant to
success.
be.
You managed to grab them, and now it needs to make a save. Okay.
these guys are not very nimble.
This is probably the most Ray skill I've ever seen.
Attempt an athletics check. When
Oh, Ray gets a hero point then.
so yeah, this guy is
Yay!
clumsy 1 now.
Hot.
So that means they have a downside. You still have 2 actions, Ray. That was only 1 action.
Okay.
Kitty
So
punch. Kitty
after
punch.
that,
Roll
I'm
the
gonna
hit.
punch him.
Wow.
There's 36 damage.
Wow.
Alright, you still have 1 more action.
Okay, and then I would like to take my dagger.
And that will miss, I'm afraid.
That's
Lynx,
okay.
you're up.
Ray, do you make any noise when you do this sleeper hold?
Let's see.
She goes, shh, go to sleep.
I just. I don't think I do. I think it's like a stealth. I don't know.
Just-
I could be making that up.
I truly was just curious. I wasn't sure if you had like any flavor to throw into it, honestly.
You would just hear a loud caca, and then you're
Yeah.
just asleep.
So Lynx, it's your turn.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm just trying to think. Can you describe the Wound Weaver to me? Like, does he also float like these guys do?
Yes, he does. Oh, sorry, no, the Wound Weaver
Okay.
does not float.
I.
They have no levitation. They're just on the ground.
Oh. Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. As a bomb question, can I throw my bomb at something that is
Yes.
levitating?
Because
Okay.
they're not flying.
Well, it's.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. All right. As long as it doesn't like do a Final Fantasy thing and make me want to
No, it does
die.
not do any Final Fantasy.
All
Um,
the time.
Yeah, like old school tactics where he would use like a sword strike on something flying, and
No.
it would just say 0% chance to
Yeah,
hit,
this is not
bestie.
XCOM, you're fine.
Sounds
Did we try
good.
to save this man floating
They're
on the
very
map?
dead. That is a corpse. Ray.
Probably already dead. Yeah.
I
Well, I'm
too
making sure.
am already dead. In that case, we're gonna go in a 1-2-3 combo. I'm gonna throw a light bomb
At
at this
Okay, that will
Kretcher
hit.
right here. All right, that is gonna do 8 splash damage in a 10-foot radius now.
Okay.
I know it's a little bit messy over here. I should probably code the splash damage differently. Yeah, that's a lot less reading. I will do that. Does that damage all go through? Rad. All right.
Yeah,
Nice.
you guys aren't
Let me
fighting
mark that
constructs
down.
anymore.
We love that. I can finally use something other than acid. Heh. Then I'll go with an alchemist fire
That
next.
will. That's the number 1 attack, so -5.
Yes,
So
sir.
29 will hit, but not crit.
Sounds
Same one, I
good.
assume. Okay.
Yes. I will need it to make me 2 fortitude checks as
Okay.
well.
For the first 17. Cool.
Instant fail. Proc debilitating bomb. I'm gonna give it dazzled,
All right.
just
Fair
for
enough.
fun. And for my last attack, I'm gonna target this guy instead because might as well try to spread the love a little bit. And I'm gonna use one of my perpetual infusions with a moderate frost vial instead of a greater one. This will be attack number 3. Wow, not bad.
Not bad at
Is that
all.
frost? It deals no damage.
Does it still
It would
incur
have
the
to deal
10-foot
damage,
penalty?
Just nothing.
I thought it was just this guy that was immune to frost. That is good to know.
Immune to cold.
Alright, no problem. That is a-okay.
All right.
That
next
is my
up
turn.
the one in front of Garl. It's going to heal up a bit on its turn.
Say what?
Regeneration. And then it's going to start off.
Does it regenerate have the
No, it does
manipulate function?
Garl. You know what it's going to do to you? It's going to just take a claw at you. 19.
Bounces off
Okay,
massive
that'll miss.
bicep.
Garl's
This one's
juicy,
gonna go-
juicy
it's going-
bicep.
Please don't say that. Oh dear.
What's a Pathfinder session without a cursed comment here and there?
And
Here
then
and there.
an attack on Nim. 19.
That will miss.
One more, an 11, and it will miss.
That'll also miss. Thank the Lord.
Nim pirouettes out of the way.
Good for her.
Double move
Wait.
to there.
Oh, they're floating. Damn it.
23
Yeah.
to hit you,
That's
Cassandra.
that is
23.
20 what to hit me? No.
13 and 18. All right, Garl, you're up.
all right. Garl, seeing the one float around her, gets really mad at this. So I'm going to rage
Okay.
as an action, and then I'm going to spend 2 actions just trying to finish off this green dotted fool in front of me.
Crits.
31. So that'll be 61. Let's say negative. Nope. Positive
You
energy
delete them
damage.
from
No.
existence.
Okay.
As you
All
do,
right.
Garl,
No,
as you
you're
delete
not
this
in this
person from
episode.
existence, it almost feels like their soul gives you a hug.
Garl was unprepared for this level of intimacy in this fight. And I should note. I should specify though. I chose to do positive
Yep.
energy in this fight. Does
Does
that make
not
a
deal
difference?
extra damage.
Okay. Well, no, I just like I can't remember. Would positive energy heal things? That's not how that works, right? Okay. As my remaining reaction, then, I'm just going to try and give Cassandra a gift by giving her flanking.
You're up.
A little gift bag.
Um, I can't flank this guy. You put them in a very unflankable position, so fuck you for that. But I can cast something really fun. Nim is going to have a little magical girl transformation.
Righteous might. Goodness
I'm
gracious.
going to cast Righteous Might.
Hot.
And some fun stuff
Nice.
happens. Nim gets a little bit of a new look. I think the Cape of Remnant, the stars and spots of darkness coalesce into white spots and dark stripes that look a little bit like butterfly wings. I think she gets like little bits of armor that hover just over her clothing that are kind of transparent, almost like moonlight, and a little circlet with the phases of the moon where she pulls a whole star knife
Nice.
out of that circlet. That is made out of the same like kind of transparent moonlight that the armor is made out of.
Dang.
And she's going to take a stab at the guy in
Roll the hit.
front of her.
That
Lynx
crits.
watches this, and his
36
mouth
That crits.
falls
That
open.
crits? That crits. Okay, so a crit does some fun things. First of all, so I'm doing
Yep.
the holy armament.
So good damage. The good seems super effective.
Yeah, the damage mods are insane on this one, Cooper. Okay, so I believe that is an additional
Yep.
3d4, a deadly d6.
Hmm.
And does the good damage
Yes, the good
double as
damage
well on a
doubles as
crit?
well.
So that'll be an extra d6
Well, no, that just
of
doubles
good
to 10.
damage. Oh, I was thinking on a crit.
No, you don't
if
roll
you
again.
roll the
so
second
it's
dice.
30. Right now it's 40 damage plus
Never
the
mind.
extra d6, so 43 damage in total.
Very nice. They also take persistent bleed damage on their turn. And what is their level?
5.
Fantastic. I'm
yes.
assuming they're evil.
Super.
Fantastic. Then I get 10
Nice.
HP back.
Nim the human!
All right. This one's going to stride over to you, Ray, and just
And I think that's
try
my whole
to hit
turn.
twice.
Shy will be considered concealed.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Because of
I will roll
dazzled.
the flat check first to see if that 31 has a chance of hitting.
Eggs fly.
It does. So,
He makes the
31, does that
check,
hit your
believe
flat
it or
footed
not.
AC, Shy?
Flatfoot.
All right, so
yes,
take 9
31
slashing
does
damage,
indeed.
and now you're bleeding.
Okay,
And
honestly,
now
that's
that
not
you're
that bad
bleeding,
still.
It's going to use its
I'm
last
still
action to
standing.
focus its gaze on you, and I need you to make a will save against Whispering Wounds as that claw mark begins to talk to you.
Oh my god.
Oh, can I blow
Oh.
a kiss? Can I be like, mwah?
Hey, critical success. You are unaffected.
I got, mwah. Try again.
Oh, technically, he also healed some on their turn.
Don't you wish your
And
girlfriend
now this
was
one's
hot
gonna go-
like Ray?
They're
Literally
all
on fire.
themselves.
Accurate.
He's also going to take. I hit him with a blight bomb and an
bomb is
alchemist
still on.
fire.
Alchemist Fire still on, so roll your splash damage.
Yep, that's gonna be 3 persistent fire damage. That one is super easy. Oh my god. The blight bomb didn't save correctly. Ignore the roll. I'm just looking at the damage value. 3d4. Okay. Wow.
Nice. Alright.
Why can't I roll that way when I try to get Mona Genshin Impact? Send tweet.
Every time you talk about it, your chances drop.
Eat my ass.
And it misses you.
Like a
Alright, the Wound
cupcake.
Weaver is going to go. The Wound Weaver is going to spend 2 of its actions to just step through a door.
Oh no, the Benson door.
Wait, that's illegal.
That's a personal favorite
And
of
then
mine.
Nim.
That's not nice.
Hi.
It's going to try to stab you with its big needle.
Oh,
33
Oh
to hit.
no.
Yeah,
Okay, you
that'll
take
hit.
19 piercing.
Wait, Are you sure?
Plus,
no.
you now have marked on you the Tapestry of Pain.
Great.
Suddenly
some
we
reason,
went.
I thought we were level 16. I really could not tell you why. I was like, wait, Nim's AC is 20 plus 16. That doesn't hit. And then I ate my own ass.
Cassandra.
Wait, how does if I wanted to cast something at a higher level, like
So
how
you would
does
have
that
to have that spell prepared at the higher level as you're an oracle. Is it your signature spell?
Or
What?
it could be your signature spell.
And you get a signature spell for each level, right? So perfect. So can I cast it like as
Well, as
high as
high
I
as you
want?
have, so 6.
Yeah.
Oh, sweet. So, yeah, let's just see if this works. Why not?
37 on the guy in front of you.
Oh, on the
Okay,
hoodie.
37
Hood guy.
will just hit
Oh.
the hoodie. It won't crit them.
Ah.
Very nice.
How dare you strike the magical girl? Take sunlight.
Did it work? Because I tried casting it at level 6.
What's the base damage of it?
The base damage is let's take a look. The base damage is
5d6.
Oh, no, it did not. So
yeah,
roll
5d6
me
fire.
another 2d6.
And
Sweet.
an additional 5d6
Well, so then an additional
because they're a
2d6. So roll me
fiend.
4 more d6.
Hooray!
What do you mean an additional 2? It's 5 for fire and
Yes.
5
So
for...
it's 5 at base. It rolled 5, and then for every level above 5th level they cast it at, it gets plus 2d6.
Yeah.
Oh, this is a 3rd level spell.
Oh,
I
it's a
tried
third
casting it
level
at
spell.
6.
Then
Like,
roll
that
me
not a thing?
another 8d6.
Oh.
There we
and
go.
then- wait, 5.
10,
There we
20,
go, that's
30,
all of them.
40, 46, 56, 57, 58, 61.
I just want to delete it.
You one-shot this guy. Oh, sorry, not this guy. You
Beautiful.
Hey.
You're not hitting the one next to you. 6.
Well, yeah.
So that's 70. So
Ah,
that's like 78,
And-
right? If I did my math right. 26,
I have no idea.
30,
I've never done
40,
math a day in my
50,
life.
60, 70. Yeah, 76.
I love
I
you
did
so
my math
much,
right.
Abby.
We know and we
All
love
right.
you.
And then I want to take my bow and shoot the person in front of me.
Yes,
Fire at
Abby.
will. 20 will miss.
Oof.
No!
Also, yeah, like I believe a longbow has like a volley 30, so
That's
being
less
under
than-
30 feet, you'd get a negative.
Dang, I can't shoot
No.
someone point blank.
Well,
Where's
you
the justice?
can. You're just doing it less. Than
Where's that
But Ray, you're up.
justice?
Tell me where is the justice?
30 feet that
Any
way.
justice.
Okay, so my character thing is being the laggiest of the lag.
Oh,
Wait,
I'm so sorry. That's the worst.
It does that to me
I,
every now
I
and
think
again.
it's just roll 20, not understanding how amazing I need to be.
I feel like it's my fault because I have like 5 tabs on Archives of Nephis open.
Oh my god, don't even talk to me about my Archives of Nethys tabs. I can't talk about
Don't
it.
even talk to me.
I still open Archives of Nethys every time I use Debilitating Bomb because I have to double check what all these status effects do.
Yup.
All right, can I use guarded movement? Okay, I'm gonna click it.
Yeah, so that's just a passive thing. So your AC goes up by 4 against reaction attacks.
Cool. And come on, it's being so sorry. It's come on, please just go back to the. There we go. Okay, I'm gonna. The one right on top of me, I am going to punch.
24 hits.
And then the one below me, I'm gonna punch.
26 hits.
And then the one on top of me, I'm gonna punch.
18 misses. Alright, and then at the end of your
I'm not
turn,
gonna
roll
roll
me
it, it's
just a
fine.
regular d20, as you're going to take 2d6 persistent bleed. So, bleed for 12 points of damage, and you are still bleeding.
Okay.
Lynx, you're up.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Look at me trying stuff.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to try some stuff too, unfortunately.
Maximum effort.
But yeah, honestly. We're gonna go for a solid 1-2-3 combo again. I don't know how I didn't think about this when I was trying to fix my coding. But yeah, I'm gonna have to code these into my damn attack log. Fuck.
We
Sorry, hold
appreciate
on.
everything you do.
Alright, so I'm gonna use an Alchemist Fire on the same target again.
That will
This
end
guy.
him.
Perfect. And that will be 8 splash damage
Yep.
to this target.
Which will not end him.
Got it. Just making sure. And if it ain't broke, we simply will not be fixing it. So we're gonna try. Fuck it, 2 more Alchemist Fires. That's gonna.
Oh.
Wow, that's gonna be a 27 and a 19. Both of those are gonna
Okay,
be
the
targeted at
27
this
will
guy.
hit, the 19 will miss.
Sure. Will the 19
will
still do the splash
which will be enough
damage?
to take him out.
Oh wow, nice. Okay, fuck. That does mean that Nimbus is no longer flat-footed, and that is what I
Perfect.
wanted.
And then it will be this one's turn. They did not take any good damage this round, so they go back up by 10. And they're going to take a claw at Cassandra. 31.
Ah!
I am right here.
Wait,
31.
what was it? 21? Oh, 30.
Take
Yo,
10
yeah, no, that
slashing,
hits.
and now you're bleeding. Then they're going to focus their gaze, and I need you to make me a will save. DC is 21.
That's so funny, dude.
34. You succeed.
There is a spell that is coming in Secrets of Magic that is a taunt spell, and I am so annoyed that I
Garl,
probably
27
cannot learn
to hit
it.
you.
Love it, love it, love it.
27 will not hit me. I am punishing you for not
Garl's up.
attacking me first. And now I will attempt to gut this thing like an
You
ugly
probably
fish.
will.
And I'm a vegetarian.
And I ain't heckin'
that will
scared of
crit.
him.
35. So that will be 48 for positive
standing.
energy damage.
Sexy.
Still standing. Impressive.
That will crit.
Impressive.
33.
And
62
now they're
positive energy damage.
Wow.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Actually, what is my movement right now? Okay, so I can get to the end of this tree log, I think. And I will just glare at the other
He
guy.
smiles. Nim.
All right, well, I'm gonna hit him because I have a knife in my hand.
Magical powers.
Nim
So that's-
chooses violence today?
Nim's choosing violence today. She's got her little magical girl circlet and her little magical girl weapon, and she's gonna hopefully kick some ass.
You thought this was Sailor
Hopefully.
Moon.
Not
It's
gonna do
Monica.
That will miss. Damn.
Oh,
All
That
right,
will
well,
also miss. And that will miss.
great.
my
This
God.
is so fun
Crit
for
last
me.
time.
Yeah, but then I didn't even get to do my
Ray.
persistent damage.
21 will miss Ray. As will 21. As will 9. Woundweaver. 5-foot steps to there. Hi, Lynx.
Hey, buddy.
Stabs
buddy.
Lynx. 36.
Oh,
Ow.
That's
That
a
36 hits.
All right,
It doesn't crit,
18
but it hits.
piercing, and you have now joined the Tapestry of Pain.
Ow.
Alrighty.
Don't know how to feel about that.
And Hastel has one more action. Does that have anything it can do as one action? It's not. So it's going to stride. to there. Cassandra.
I'm gonna cast. Oh. Okay, we're gonna do level 5 Searing Light.
25 will miss.
It's actually
27 will miss.
27. Damn it! What if I use the hero
That might
point?
make it hit.
Please, please, please,
That does not make it
God
hit.
is dead.
Oh,
please. Dang it.
that hurt. That
All
hurt
right,
to
you still have one
watch.
action.
Well,
She literally said please, and
Yeah.
God said,
oh my
Just saying
god,
it.
you again. Give it a rest, buddy.
Is that your turn?
I remember that one.
I'm gonna try and shoot it
Fire
with
at
my
will?
longbow.
Nope. And then Cassandra, bleed for 11 points of damage,
Danger.
and roll me a d20 to see if you stop bleeding. You are still
Roll
bleeding.
to coagulate.
Ray.
"Oh,
Let's go.
Go for it.
Okay, so the guy
Yep.
under me, right? We're just gonna
Misses.
stab him in the face.
hot."
Ah! Okay, so the guy under me, right? We're gonna
That
attempt
will
to
hit.
stab him in the face.
Wow.
And that will
Cool.
take him out.
Nailed it. And then I guess for my last move, I'm gonna jump over all of this and be like, "What up?"
Okay, make me an
To this
athletics
guy.
check.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Okay, you got it. 36.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So that's enough. You can't physically jump that far without taking athletics feats, but you can jump to there with that.
I'll do the athletics. I nailed the 36.
All right then, Lynx, it's your turn.
Stuck the landing, folks. What can
Oh.
we say?
I want
Also,
him to
Ray,
know
roll
I'm
me
coming
a
for you.
d20.
The Russian judge still
As you
gives
take 10
7.
points of bleeding.
It's about
damage,
sending a
and roll me
message.
d20.
Okay. I want him to know I'm coming for him, even though I'm still bleeding.
All right, you're still bleeding. Okay, Lynx, it's your turn.
Can I ask, out of character, what exactly this tapestry debuff is?
It's a thing that you'll see what happens when 3 of you have it.
No problem. A-okay, I just didn't win 3. I just didn't want to do something if it was gonna have like a negative
Nope.
modifier to it or
Don't
something.
worry, it doesn't.
Anyway.
It doesn't debuff you in any way.
Great.
Okay, I believe you.
It either just will send you to the shadow plane or
I
just
can't wait
cause
to
pain.
just eat shit and die.
Can you remind me what his immunities
It's
are?
just
It's just cold, right?
Oops, just cold damage.
And he's not
Nope, just
resistant to
cold.
anything?
Just cold.
Okay. We're gonna do a classic 1, 2, 3
Alright.
combo then. 1, 2,
So the
3. That is a 19 Alchemist Fire and a 14 Dread
So
Ampule,
the
which
acid
both
blast
miss, I'm
hits
sure.
for the persistent acid. He takes. We've been doing that wrong. He takes at the end of his turn, so I'm just going to mark that.
Oh.
And then the
A-okay.
Dread Ampule and the Alchemist Fire both miss, but they don't critically miss, so they'll still deal the splash.
I have
So how
no
much splash
problem.
is he taking?
That is 24
Alright.
splash total.
Then it goes to Garl.
Hippity hoppity, I want to cut him in half. I'm going to jump
Yes, roll to
to
channel
here.
Froppy. Success.
Yeah. I think I could have only failed that if I rolled a 1 because I have a plus
Yes.
20 in athletics. I'm going to spend my remaining 2 actions to just try and, turn this guy into 2 smaller guys.
Misses.
26. Second attack.
That will hit.
Wow.
Nice.
So that will be 48
All right, he's
positive
still
energy
standing.
damage. And actually, hold on. Did I remember to? Because this is a katana, so it has deadly D8. Now,
No.
did it roll that?
Nope.
Okay, so hold on. How to put deadly D8 into the button?
And then just roll the D8 one. Yeah, still extra damage. Nim, you're up.
Yep.
Will, can I stand here on this
You
beam
can, but
behind
if
him?
you want to physically attack, it will be an acrobatics check to keep balance.
I don't want to do that. I'm just gonna move here.
I don't want to
Flanking,
do that.
flanking is fun. I'm not gonna do that. We're gonna try this again, and hopefully it'll go a little bit
Roll the
better.
hit.
All right, we're gonna
Misses.
do. Are you kidding me?
Should
All
hero
right.
point that bestie.
I don't want to die.
We are playing pretty loose with the hero points tonight.
The 30
Is
just
the
hits.
30 hit?
Yay!
Fantastic. Well, he takes the 14 damage, which is like almost minimum damage. Jesus Christ. And then at least double the good damage.
Well, not double, just good minus 5 additional, but yes. All right, their turn. Garl. Damn it all! 32.
Oh.
Ray! Oh.
All right, 32 will actually
Piercing.
hit.
Take 20 piercing damage.
Just
and now
fair.
Garl has the Tapestry of Pain. What does that do? Well, now that 3 creatures are affected, the Wound Weaver now casts Pain Link as a free action. So I need you all to make. I need the 3 of you to make Fortitude saves.
Oh.
How much? Sorry,
20
how much
piercing.
damage was that?
Uh,
Okay, that just goes. That takes off
And then I
almost
need
all
you
my
all to
temporary
make
hit
fort
points.
saves. That's a failure. That's a failure.
I would like to
Sure,
re-roll that
that's a
fort
failure.
save.
That's a failure.
Holy shit.
No, not you, Ray. You're good. So
Oh.
Nim, Lynx, and Garl, you're going to take 16 negative energy damage each. And now,
Oh, no.
here's the fun thing. Whenever one of you takes damage, you gain resistance 10 to that damage. So you reduce the damage you take by that 10. However, the other 2 then take the amount of damage you would have taken. So for example, if this person hits Garl for 20 damage, if
This
this
is
one hits
Garl's
Garl for
worst
20
nightmare.
damage, Garl will take 10
God.
damage, and Nim and Lynx will also take 10 damage. And that was a
So
I'm
everyone-
assuming this resistance does not stack on
It does
top of
not.
any other resistances we may have.
It does not stack. And then it still has its third action, which it'll just use to stab Nim.
God
Take
damn it,
15
that
points of
hits.
piercing, reduced by 10 to 5, and then Lynx and Garl, each of you take 10.
Sorry. Well, hey, at least my hit points are at
Nice.
69.
But
Nice.
that's the cool
nice.
thing what this monster does.
Nice.
Cassandra. Oh, persistent damage, Cooper.
Yes, thank you for reminding me. And as that damage goes off, it rolled 12 if I recall
Just roll it
correctly. Do
again.
you want me to just roll it
Yeah,
again
just roll it
instead? Yeah, it's totally fine. It's 3d6 damage, and as this damage finally goes off, I would like to invoke a Fortitude
I
save
can do that
for
you.
him.
Or maybe not. I can do that for you. 34.
Yeah, he succeeds. Not by much, but he does
And
succeed.
he is no longer on acid.
Fuck you, Will.
God.
You and your 20s
Ray,
tonight,
it's
I
your
swear to
turn.
God.
I mean, this isn't nothing new for Will.
I know it's not, but this is like the third
But
D20 check I've seen him roll.
What do you think of the pain spell? Pain Link. It's cool, right?
That's
don't
actually
like
a really
it.
cool mechanic.
It's very
based
cool. I
off
don't
of
like
an
it.
Oracle spell.
As someone who is currently experiencing it, ew, gross, nasty. As someone who likes video games,
Ray, it is your turn.
Let's go! Okay. I make
Yep.
the jump.
You got it.
Athletics. Okay. And I
That will hit.
punch him.
Hot.
Still up. You have one more action.
And then I
That will miss.
do it again. Nope.
Even 5 higher, that misses. Lynx, it's your turn.
Let's see. Sorry. Fuck it, man. 1, 2, 3 combo. So that is a 19 and a 16. Wow. All of those
and the
miss,
19
huh?
and 16 critically miss.
Of
So how
course
much
they do.
Splash?
That's just gonna
Alright.
be 8 splash.
Garl.
I'm just gonna. The best thing I can think of is just to try and end this as quickly as possible. So I am going to just hit him with a katana.
With your best shot.
And yeah, Garl, as you cut this guy in half and they evaporate, the pain tapestry debuff goes away on you, Nim, and Lynx. And
Lynx cries a little bit.
as you guys basically end that combat, that is where we are going to end this week's session. So, thank you all so much for coming out tonight. Don't forget to check out our many other shows here on the channel. I'm going to swap to the RP overlay for this one. It's been a crazy night, and next week things are going to get even crazier. They have a real good old-fashioned dungeon crawl ahead of them. So, be excited for that.
With no liquid metal walls.
With no liquid metal walls. This one's just a regular old dungeon crawl.
Love it.
Alright, let's see. Who's online tonight that I know and I like?
Me.
I mean, that is technically true.
PJ's up, but we raid them all the time. Let's get some new shows going too. Here we go. Defenders of Kobold. Looks like they're having a good time. Let's go say hi to them. So yeah, go say hi to Defenders of Kobold chat. Actually, even better, Paizo's on. Let's just go raid Paizo.
It's a kitty cat butt. Yeah.
Oh, Kit Kat butt.
We do love a good kitty cat.
And yeah, thank you all so much for coming. Don't forget to check out the other shows, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye.
Thank you for tuning in.
Have a good night, everyone.
And